as of late on the offensive end scoring.
Lou Dort fires one, hits one, and that opens up the scoring for Oklahoma. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now the front runner for the league's most valuable player. He splits the double and gets to the basket. Nobody does it better.
You can flip a coin, but I'll tell you what, SGA gets my vote this season thus far.
NBA's leading scorer coming into play tonight, Isaiah Joe. First minutes on the floor, and he makes his presence known. Carlson credited with the steal there. Gilgeous-Alexander with Niang on him, shakes and bakes and sticks the landing on a jumper. 4.5 to go on the first. Gilgeous-Alexander has 6 on the board. Takes a peek, backs his way in. Now the fadeaway is true. Special assist, couple of live wire personalities right there. As Brandon Carlson, the undrafted rookie out of Utah. The Thunder lead the NBA in steals and opponents' turnovers as SGA drives and lays it in. They were held scoreless over 4 minutes. Alex Caruso on the floor for Oklahoma City, another one of the big pieces. We have an arrival. Brandon Carlson has hit 2 threes.
OKC was ready.
Caruso, bounce pass, Gilgeous-Alexander. And credit Brandon Carlson with a defensive stand. Gilgeous-Alexander, another one's down. Oh my goodness. NBAcares.com. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander and one coming out of that timeout. Isaiah Joe up ahead to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rises up at 6'6", and that's the other part of his game. Thunder by 19 with the ball here. Gilgeous-Alexander 22 in the first half. Garland's got 11 in the quarter now. Gilgeous-Alexander drives, lays it in. So fast, so big. Maybe some personnel, maybe getting some guys some playing time who don't normally do that. Their next game is Saturday in Minnesota. Lou Dort left wide open. Gilgeous-Alexander set him up. It is not too early to promote our second game of the doubleheader tonight. The Rockets in Sacramento.
Yeah, I was going to say, go ahead and promote it.
Oh, man! Gilgeous-Alexander!
And what's impressive, there's no let-up ever from OKC. They may not make shots offensively, but the commitment to defense, and that guy right there.
Nash. Randus.
I used to call him, you know, Captain Canada, but I think now that's SGA.
That might be. As Wallace lays it in. Grant, they're 6.5 up on Boston in the East.
It's crazy.
For the best record. They're 7 up in the loss column starting play tonight is Gilgeous-Alexander. But the Thunder 6 games up over Houston right now. Thunder the 1 seed last year as well. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got 36 now.
Getting into the postseason, they won the first round, the OKC Thunder. They were in a tough matchup in the second round, lost to Dallas. As SGA makes it look too easy.
Went from Brooklyn to Indiana, and then eventually the Cavs traded for him. Caruso! A highlight here in the third. The high flyer. Through the 28-29 season. Played his college ball at Texas A&M.
And has championship experience as SGA on that basket, BA.
Does he take the last one here?
Yes.
Ty Jerome guards him. And Williams off 1 foot. He's got it.
He's stolen in the backcourt.
Shai, tough shot over McDaniels, and SGA just continues his brilliance. Well, Minnesota is not going to give you much when they play defense. SGA slithers his way inside for the scoop off the glass.
Oh, he did it to 3 guys.
So the three's not dropping for either team.
Good job by J-Dub keeping them off the glass to allow the Thunder to get some kind of rhythm here going in the early part of this first quarter. And right now it's coming from that guy right there, number 2 in blue.
We expect an offensive battle here tonight. Shea turned to the corner on his cousin, bounces off, had it blocked by Edwards. Dort from the outside, he'll tee it up and knock it down. First three of the game for the Thunder. See how physical Randall is. Trying to use his body as Shea. Looks like he might have been stripped momentarily. Lost his shoe. He's got to recover. Still enough strength to lay it in.
A really difficult guard when he's knocking down that three.
Shea, he got to the cup that time. Had the step to get to the rim and scores. You see two defenders shading toward SGA. McDaniels all that length on him. Kick out to Dort. He'll hoist and hit the three.
You know, couldn't get away with that most of the time.
That'll be a little more inconspicuous. Wow. SGA. He's been bending defenses in about a minute to put Minnesota back up by 12. SGA on the baseline. Quiets things down momentarily. As Randall had it poked away. J-Dub finally comes up with the steal. Trying to create the odd man rush up ahead. It's SGA on the jam. And OKC finally able to get out of the run.
Did you see that? But since then, it's been a struggle.
Thunder able to take the lead with SGA on the bench. Now he's back in. Going to work on Reed. Hesitation. All the way to the cup. Plus the foul.
20 points off turnovers already.
Edwards working hard. Telegraphed the pass. It got picked off. SGA sidestep, got caught in the air. Dort, top of the key three. Oh, yeah!
And 3 ties.
Shea bounces off the DiVincenzo. That's almost automatic. Coming into the game here, first time, third quarter. We'll run a little offense with the ball in the hands of SGA. He'll have the step back three. SGA rattles it home. Fortunate SGA was there to keep it. Kick out, Wallace. Still time. SGA once again. Off the catch, responds. Another three.
A 41-point third quarter.
Shea able to set DiVincenzo. The beauty goes down. Masterful from SGA. More than halfway left to go in this fourth quarter. Edwards collapsed on turnover. Now Dort waiting for his teammates.
But they felt very strongly that they would not be successful.
SGA, tough fadeaway on the baseline. Puts it up and in. Shea, lobbing. J-Dub caught it. Got it right back. Catch fire three. That is good. SGA. He's got 40 in the game. McDaniels can't respond. Edwards off the offensive rebound from DiVincenzo. You do not want to hand it off to Gobert in those hands. That's a turnover for Minnesota.
Just to waste some time off that clock and not give up the three.
Desperate pass.
Yeah, that's going to do it. And the Timberwolves are going to...
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 6 on the start. And with a hit right there by Shea. Gilgeous-Alexander has the rebound. Coming off a 31-point game against New Orleans on Saturday. A three here is good. It's the knockout round, the single elimination stage of the Emirates NBA Cup here on TNT. Tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks and the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we've got 2 of the top 5 scorers in the NBA. And here's one of them, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Smooth, right? Just understands angles.
And the Thunder attacking. Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's the problem. You're going to give it a team.
It was Kenrich Williams who knocked it away, and they control at the other end with a half minute to go in the first quarter.
Right here, you'll see if SGA is going to go for 3.
Wow!
But it's the others, right? Doing work here, picking up the slack here for Doncic.
That's a long shot. The 3 will go down.
It's a 3-point shootout. Look how it has paid off. Coach Dagnall saying he came into the league ready to go.
What defense by Dort. And Doncic is 1 of 7. It'll trickle in. Oklahoma City has taken 10 more shots in this game than the Mavericks. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Smooth. Kyrie had those quick 5 points and has only scored 1 bucket since.
Quick first step. Shea taking it in.
Full display tonight here with a trip to Vegas on the line.
Lively is in. Gafford is out. And Gilgeous-Alexander on the move.
Too easy.
Biggest lead for the Thunder tonight. Thompson trying to defend Gilgeous-Alexander. Across the lane, Dort. Timeout. Missing the 3. Good rebound.
This will bring the house down.
Back to Shea. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander right now, especially with the big trying to guard him.
Wallace will knock down the 3. Stopping, starting, feeding, Joe, colliding, Thompson there. Shot clock at 7. 7 minutes gone in the quarter. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Along with rebounding as well.
Gilgeous-Alexander, Kyrie's on him, over Lively.
Money. Gets to his kill spot.
Doncic coming off 2 consecutive triple-doubles. Across the lane and doubled. Shot clock at 2. Marshall drives, stripped of the ball. Doncic is on him.
Keep it down, keep it down.
3.
Man, I mean, just smooth butter.
Soft. By yourself. Hey.
It's a 3.
That hurts.
Here we go, 10-point game, under 9 to go. The winner to Las Vegas in the semifinals, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gotta be a switch. Miscommunication between Prosper.
Dinwiddie goes inside, and Lively couldn't find it. Marshall will make a move. Poked away by Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, Wallace. 18 points by Williams of the Thunder, 10 in the 4th. Gilgeous-Alexander spinning, shooting, scoring.
It doesn't matter.
The fearless Josh Hart shooting over Hartenstein. Knicks an early 4-point lead.
Shea shaking and baking. Think he has to get 30 tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls up.
This guy is always around 30 a game. Like Wiggins around 9, Joe around 9, but when they get in games.
Oh, and Hart just picked up his 2nd foul.
Matador defense by Hart.
He doesn't play as many minutes, doesn't put up a lot of numbers.
Oh!
Gilgeous-Alexander. A spectacular crossover.
Fluctuating between a man-to-man and a zone.
And Bridges can't hit. Hart couldn't get the rebound.
They got numbers if they hurry.
Gilgeous-Alexander drives, gets into the lane. Lefty scoop shot is good.
Knicks cannot get a fortuitous bounce.
2 for 14 from 3.
Shea spinning, winning into the paint again.
And the floater, he's got 15.
Jalen Williams doing a good job of bounding now.
Knicks down 7 in the rebounding. Gilgeous-Alexander turns, shoots, and scores.
Brunson 6'2", Shea 6'6".
Ball batted around, kept alive by Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, the runners up. Shot is good. He's now 8 of 12 from the field.
Knicks can be aggressive. They have a foul to give.
Inside to Wiggins. Wiggins adjusts and backs it home. The Thunder just scoring so easily.
We've been extolling his virtues on defense. Not putting up much of an effort that time.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds a spot and drops. Teams get huge first half leads. They kind of lose their edge a little bit.
Yep, that's happening now to these guys.
But he's not lost his shooting touch. Hart drives on Hartenstein.
Another steal by Shea.
Back-to-back turnovers. That's what they do best. Nobody in the league does it better. Gilgeous-Alexander behind the back pass to Williams.
A nice dish that time. He's averaging 5 assists to go with 8 rebounds.
There's his first 3-pointer, and of course it goes in. Because everything's going in for him tonight. 28 points. Much better here in the 3rd period, but still down a ton. Gilgeous-Alexander still scoring with ease. He has 35 points.
A little hocus pocus that time off the bounce.
In 28 minutes. Brunson blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. What can't this guy do? It's just incredible.
Here in the third, Gilgeous-Alexander, another easy bucket at the buzzer. They're going to count it. They're looking for replay.
Not going to pass up an open three, and they're not going to pass up pretty much a contested three.
Shea right down the lane, going through that Boston defense. Gives us our first points of the day. Porzingis listed at 7-3. As SGA cut through the defense, and bodies on him, and he's still able to score using his strength.
50 attempts a game. Most NBA teams, that's a special night for them.
Shatters an NBA previous record is Hartenstein on the baseline. Shea just sort of feeling his way through the defense. Good steal. Jaylen Brown prone to turnovers. Shea, the speed all the way to the cup. Had the step on Tatum. Counted in a foul. And the leading scorer for Boston. Coming out of Duke. Been around a long time. The dump off. Hartenstein on the push. And that one drops in. He's a really good defender at Holiday. SGA, nice anticipation with that poke away. That's what he likes to do with big. Now Shea's got the ball in his hands. He had a big first quarter. Kick it out. Kenrich Williams open for the three. Takes advantage.
Yeah, it is funny how that schedule just worked out like that.
Celtics have 30 points in the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander a chance at an and one. They say Jaylen Brown hit him on the wrist.
Over to Hartenstein. Joe's able to take it away on the backside. SGA open. Porzingis did not want to close out, and SGA says, why not? I'll catch that in. And a little force there on the defensive end. Jaylen Brown thought he got fouled. SGA pulls up just below the free throw line, and SGA's got a two to start the third of SGA. Got space to work with. Now he tries to back down White, pulls up, White got the block, SGA, second effort, and SGA's got the first four to open up the third. Had it down to 6, back up to 11. Shea back to Hartenstein, push shot, that time it goes. The pressure there of Holiday, trying to get rid of the ball. Shea again, stops, SGA from downtown, shows his aerial assault.
They've done an excellent job with the three-point shooting of the Celtics.
Nice deflection on the anticipation into the post. Tatum, mismatch. Hauser knew exactly where he wanted to go with it. Pritchard hangs, had it blocked, and SGA's going to come out of the pack and get fouled. We'll take the shot. Way off, and it's Jay Will, another offensive rebound. The second one, SGA slips in for the left hand.
Between Lou Dort and Jaylen Brown, they both wrestled each other out of the picture.
Tough shot, SGA drills the step back three and swatted it away. 5 on 4, Hartenstein over the top.
Wow. Come up with a big three for the Thunder.
Brown got tied up by SGA. He turns it over. Open shooter, it's Dort. Yet again. Unleashing threes here in crunch time. He's able to pull down that rebound. And wisely decides to pull it out despite all the pressure. Keeps his dribble alive, pulls up, mid-range shot. And SGA with a little camper of his own. Against the Thunder, but loud in that game against Charlotte as J-Dub pulls up right at the free throw line in the nail. Jay Will trying to keep Dallas off the glass.
It's a good battle. Keep your eye on that too. Jay Will and Gafford.
As J-Dub from the outside dials one up from downtown to the turn the layup. Goes right around Washington, pulls up and scores the two. He is lethal. So is SGA. Stops, pulls up, and it's almost automatic when he gets to that spot.
You know the contact he takes and stays on balance?
But clearly, a larger role without Doncic, and it's SGA that time in the dunker slot. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, that's just great. Interchangeable parts with these guys on the floor right now. Thunder playing.
As Shea sees that double team, the skip pass up top. Wallace trying to turn the corner on Kleber, and does. They've also lost 6 consecutive games on the road. And there's another three.
Looked like he had nowhere to go.
Shea again, going right. No stop at the elbow, pulls up. SGA into double digits again here in the first quarter.
Man, he just makes it look
on a push in the back of Dort, but they said there was no extension. Right. There was no arm extension. As Caruso in the corner lands that three with 1.9 seconds. What we've seen between these two teams, but nonetheless, Casey Wallace goes right through the seams of that Dallas defense. By Irving, and it's a 2-point game. Dort made one from that spot. Now he's got two from that spot. Grimes guarding. Shea didn't get the double. Instead, goes right to the rack. Banks it home right ahead of the clock.
Officials elected not to steal an offensive foul nonetheless.
And Shea, first shot of the fourth quarter. Right to the face there.
Nice play.
Shea attacks and goes right at Cleveland, scores with a left hand. J-Dub off the catch. Fires up and connects on the three.
Well, he had a big three moments ago. Not going to connect on that one.
Shea, the speed, the lean, the shot, the bounce, and it drops. Shot attempt for Cleveland in the game. Shea, quick two, back the other way. Grimes, 2 threes, and Kleba, after being completely quiet over the entire course of this game. Shea, off balance, got to the rim, scores. And Shea across midcourt. Thunder have to operate quickly, goes for the layup, gets the two. That's exactly what you need.
Hartenstein, who has been a spectacular addition, as Lou Dort lines it up. Dort knocks down the three.
Part of them putting the Celtics to bed.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein loves that floater. It's been so effective, averaging 12 points, 12 rebounds.
Allen, a dominant offensive player, but as a rim threat and a target, he's pretty good.
Oh, he does those things extremely well. But isn't it special watching how quickly guys touch the ball and then move on from it?
And off the turnover, Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and in. Gilgeous-Alexander feels a little bump, then throws it in. 5 minutes into the second. Gilgeous-Alexander at 8 points in that first quarter. Pulls up, jump shot. That mid-range game is lethal. Hartenstein the fake. Gilgeous-Alexander, backdoor cut.
Just such a pretty pass from Hartenstein. What a valuable asset to have defensively in Jalen Williams.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. LeVert stays with him, but not close enough, and he nails another jumper. He's got 14. Garland trying to hand off. Isaiah Joe picks it off. Gilgeous-Alexander, Mobley in pursuit and throws it down. Little bump, creating some space.
Able to finish with his left hand. That's him being under control and not getting a charge.
Gilgeous-Alexander drives left-handed is good. How many people do you think home watching? The Cavaliers have 21 assists already. Jason Wallace up top. Gilgeous-Alexander turns, fires, scores. Also leading the team in assists tonight with 5. Gilgeous-Alexander, step back, three-pointer, line drive, nails another. Gilgeous-Alexander's got Mobley on him. Slithers in, falling away, got it. He just knows, yes, it's a January game, but this is a special night here with these two teams just going at each other. Isaiah Joe, shot is good from three-point range. That's his second three. Mitchell, stripped by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander off the glass. Ball batted right back to him. He's surrounded. Kicks it out, Wallace a three. Knocks it down.
Wow.
Mason Wallace a big shot. Williams up top. Gilgeous-Alexander, Okoro's on him. He pulls up, jumper, got it.
He gets defenders off him.
And Wallace pulls back, they'll reset. Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Garland. His floater is up and good. Oh, the shot making here in the fourth.
Boy, he's so crafty. He does a lot of things with that off arm on his way.
They've got to do a better job, though, on their angles on the double team Candace. He's stepping through every one and getting free looks.
Obviously, we want him to play within the system, but we know how great he can be even in year 17.
Julian Strother is in. That's a young player they're relying on as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander cans the deep one.
So, Ian, you didn't like the Isaiah Joe Nikola Jokic?
No, I thought that might be a bit of a mismatch. I know the NBA is evolving. Holmgren hits the pull-up J. Westbrook against Wallace. And that pass was over the outstretched arm of Jokic. Turnover. The body control doesn't go. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander sticking with the play. Wall, he can't finish. Holmgren is there, and he gets the deuce on the hardwood, and a dunk for Jokic after the three made by Jang. Tied at 23, that ended an 8-0 run. Gilgeous-Alexander is so crafty. So the trust that they have in a two-way player right now. A.J. Mitchell. Westbrook loses it on his way to the rim.
Leads them to a bronze medal in the Olympics and is right back here picking up where he left off last year.
He enjoys harness racing as well as Gilgeous-Alexander hits the flip.
To knock down threes for them. They don't have a lot of guys that can shoot the ball on the perimeter.
Isaiah Joe can really shoot it.
On that pick and roll, Murray clear lane to the basket.
Murray now has 9. Beautiful fake. It rattles in for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's it. Brown a 3. Doesn't go. And the rebound is controlled by Gilgeous-Alexander. The pull-up 3. Bottom.
Wow, you don't see that much, or didn't last year.
Class all the way. Holmgren throws it down out of the timeout. 63-56. Thunder in front, just over 2 minutes gone by here in the third, and Holmgren goes back to back. Gilgeous-Alexander with 9 to shoot. He's got Murray, his countryman, and he's got so many moves. Holmgren leans and scores. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, what a feed! The finish by Wallace and the setup by SGA.
Had 8 blocks in a game here last year.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the fake. That's nasty. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How to process, but he just said he was blown away by how his young crew handled everything last year. And part of it is because of that man, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They want to look at themselves in the mirror.
Another block. Chet Holmgren, the long arm of the law. Oh, look out! That's a man's jam for Holmgren. One-on-one. Kick. Strother blocked. And contact with Jang and Jokic in the paint. Keeps it alive. Extended possession. Ball on a string. Gilgeous-Alexander yo-yoing to the rim.
All the fans.
Jokic couldn't finish it. Porter forced to give it up. And knocked out of the hands of Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander forcing the action for 2. Rising up above the rim. Ahead for Gordon. Drive and kick to the other side of the floor. The hustle. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the body control in the bucket.
Like it was going to be a backcourt violation or go out of bounds, and Gilgeous-Alexander with great effort.
And Gordon is fouled.
Denver offense just hasn't been able to get much of anything against Oklahoma City's defense.
Bounce it. Holmgren connects.
Giddy thought about trying to get it in. The decision not to try to force that pass, but this time knocked away by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Josh Giddey. Here comes Kobe White advancing into the front court. Trying to lob it into Levine, but SGA with good defense pokes it away from behind. Here come the Thunder. Case and Wallace. Oh! Bulls just 1 of 9 so far from 3-point range. SGA going strong to the hoop. That's where he's at his best. The defense is keeping him in it right now. Trailing by 5 with 4:40 to go. Gilgeous-Alexander goes at boots, lays it in with the left hand.
The Bulls have got to, again, try to find some easier scoring.
SGA for 3. 8 points, 5 rebounds for Josh Giddey.
Yeah, that's a tough matchup right there. He recognizes that there's a turnover.
Ball knocked away from Levine. Aaron Wiggins in the open court. Josh Giddey did a good job to knock it away, but numbers for Oklahoma City, and Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Moving a little 2-3 zone right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking for the seam, and he gets it off glass.
The only one's got it going.
Levine dumping the ball to Vooch. Gilgeous-Alexander knocks into the steal.
He's everywhere.
Capped out to SGA.
Gotta stop ball. Gotta stop ball.
Jalen Williams from 15 feet. That's money.
He's got the Bulls' last 10.
Jalen Williams again will try for three. This time nothing but net. He controls it. But Zion on the open court loses it. The ball winds up to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boston went and won the championship. This team was supposed to be in the finals.
Cutting SGA, misses on the layup, gets his own rebound, and puts it back home. Shai Gilgeous puts it into second gear. And able to score right after
buckets.
He just found a gift and decided to shoot it. Just forget the rest of the play. Right. No, wait.
Thunder have won 5 in a row as Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down Jalen Williams on Lillard and got a piece of it. This Thunder team just ferocious on the defensive end, and Williams has become an excellent defender. Nice feed inside. Gilgeous-Alexander to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander has it. Oh, ball fake and a slam.
That allows him just an easy drive, little floater in the paint.
Lillard guarding Gilgeous-Alexander, but Lopez lurking. Hartenstein floats it up again. 4 for 4, Isaiah Hartenstein.
You see this wall that the Milwaukee Bucks are just putting against Shai, but there is no wall that can guard against a turnaround jumper to the baseline.
And that's got to be Jalen Williams this year.
Oh, he's got to be in that all-star, in that all-star group as Shai knocks down a 3.
Jackson guarding Gilgeous-Alexander, who's just 4 of 14. Elbow jumper is good. He is lethal from mid-range. Jackson's a terrific young defender, but teams do sometimes leave him open. Gilgeous-Alexander gets inside. Somehow got it off with defenders around him. Just past the midway point of the third. Largest lead by either team. Gilgeous-Alexander can't hit. Oh, Wallace with the rebound. Comes back with a 3.
Much better possession there by the Bucks. Get Giannis on the block. Forced to help. Skip. Open shot for Dame.
You're really going to have to be aware of Walker Kessler and his shot blocking ability in the lane. Sexton trying to set it up for him. It got snipped out. The veteran started his career with Atlanta. He's been around the NBA a long time. He's been producing for a long time. And Shai goes right at him, falling away, and banks it in. And all those assists, averaging 4 assists over the last 2 games. Combine that with one of the better cutters, and Wiggins, this time not cutting on it. And Shai sprinting up the floor. Trying to back down the rookie. Isaiah Collier. Tough step back shot, and that is SGA's sweet stroke. Filipowski, offensive rebound, trying to put it up. Right on Brandon Carlson. This time, SGA takes it himself right to the rack in transition. Mihailuk was not going to slow him down.
And once again, the Jazz had numbers behind the ball. You get the rebound, pick up the loose change. That's a loose change situation. How about this, the steal?
Caruso picked the puck into the rookie, and it leads to SGA. Shai still trying to run a little bit of clock. Filipowski picks him up, 1-footed shot. It's a tough one, and Shai makes it look easy. Now SGA with George, not a good defender. Nice fadeaway. SGA, back-to-back buckets in the mid-range. OKC took control of this game midway through the second quarter, coming back and tying the game at 50. But not for long. SGA getting right to his spot. Carlson with the rainbow 3 straight away on his second. Final shot time, first half. Shai, mismatch. Hesitation on Sexton, pulls up. And SGA yet again. He's all Utah. 8-0 start by the Jazz. J-Dub, though, wide open, and he'll stop that in a hurry as he sticks the three. Don't often see Jalen Williams that wide open. Sexton, that might have been deflected. It's right on the baseline. Identical spot right there on the sideline, right side. Cut from Shea. Kick out Dort. That three is good.
He's showing you the big man can get up the floor and finish.
But there's Shea on the step back three with some quick offense. Was waiting down on the other end, on the offensive end. Shea spinning, got fouled by the high look, and flips it up and in with a little scoop. He's going to the line for a three-point play.
Hakeem Olajuwon got the dream shake.
Carlson, SGA right there for the putback on the offensive rebound.
He is really, in my opinion, the MVP of the league.
And Carlson continues to cash in from downtown. That's his second three.
That's what they meant.
SGA, the step back. He is hot right now. The rookie's got the basketball in his hands. And Shea tries to pressure up on him. And Shea anticipating it, stepped right in front of Marketing.
I thought SGA again. That's 3 straight plays where he's been able to make plays, and then he's going to put a cherry on top. Or like game-winning things that you want to do.
Shea, fortunate that it carries right back to him. And a second effort three is down! Forces Utah to reset. Sexton trying to get some speed going right. And he worked his way to the rim, but then he got swatted away by SGA. The shot clock never reset, and Collins with the desperation mid-range.
Big-time bucket by Kessler. He's got 17 points and 15 rebounds.
Shea looking for 50, and he delivers.
Words to describe. That's close to 5 seconds.
That is going to be a Utah turnover. The hit ahead, and Shea caps it off. Well, Mark Daigneault laid it out before the game. This Utah team, we got some good players. Riverwind Casino putting another bullet point on his MVP resume.
Do I need to calm down?
They must be really cracking down on
I'm just saying
continuations, because there's been so many where that has been an and one. It's Isaiah Joe.
Isaiah Joe, man, he's serving up a hot cup of Joe.
Shea, nice spin move, went right around Clowney, and then elevates up for that jam.
Waiting for the play to develop and waiting for that moment to steal that basketball.
Another offensive rebound started by Jay Will, and then he pays it off with a boom right in front of the Thunder bench. Now they get the three from Clowney. As Shea going right through defenders, hangs in the air, that left-handed finish is a beauty.
Shooter. I mean, he's always firing lasers out there from distance.
What an incredible defensive stand there as SGA capped it off with a beautiful.
Another steal. Thunder on the run. Bounce, Chang, finish. Rebound, Carlson. 2.5 to play in the first. The Nets 2 for 17 from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander with the English.
That was Tyrese Martin, the two-way player for Brooklyn. Carlson is going to pull up, just shy, and shows a little touch. We've seen him show his range from the outside, and that one,
I can make it
on the bounce.
Probably not at the pro level, but I can make it in the church league all day long, man. All day long.
That'll be a goaltend on another pretty pass off the bounce. And the Thunder, certainly, to Mark Daigneault's point, better now than they were at the start of the season, as SGA rips the cords from deep. That was a pass, right?
Yeah, it was a pass. But, yeah, he's going to get 2 points for it. How about this? Nice little splitting of the double team.
What was working so well on that end of the floor in the first half? And he told me that the key for the Thunder tonight was playing with pace. Brooklyn gives up the third most points in transition, so pace, kind of like this, has been a big factor to this game so far. And Coach Wilkes telling me.
They haven't gone away all night. Nice pass inside, Williams. Wallace able to rip it away. No look over the shoulder pass To the perimeter to Dort. SGA. Oh, the beautiful spin. The finger roll. Second stint with the Lakers. Now he's on the second stint with Brooklyn. Been on Memphis, Golden State. And much like the first quarter, there is Isaiah Joe. Once again from the outside.
He has really hit some beautiful shots here.
Shea, too much speed, too much skill.
Initially, D'Angelo Russell had the basketball, just could not find the spot. How about this? My goodness. Just go right down Main Street. Using that 6'10" frame.
Shea bouncing off and banks it home.
Yeah, he got hit on the arm, too.
As we hit the 3-minute mark to go in quarter number 3. Shea galloping around Jang, and he has looked very comfortable.
The organizational, philosophy closely connected with the coaching staff. Well, how about that, man? Come on, Shea, what are you doing, man?
Katie, it's at this end of the floor where they have to be impactful. Sabonis in the drop, Gilgeous-Alexander with the 12-footer. Lou Dort puts his shoulder into Fox. And that deep shot good by Wiggins. SGA going to work against Ellis. He likes to spin baseline. Good defense by Ellis. Knocked it away. Hartenstein in the lane. The floater's good. Gilgeous-Alexander misfiring on the 3. He's shooting abundantly more of those this year. Has dialed it back a little bit, but knocks down the second one. Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, #1 in the NBA in isolation scoring. And there's an illustration of it right there on the pull-up.
The effort and the hustle and the versatility and the flexibility that he gives this Thunder team, yeah, he's one to watch.
Sabonis in the drop. Gilgeous-Alexander attacked it with the offhand. Good scramble by Sacramento defensively. 4 on the shot clock. Don't want to foul here. Gilgeous-Alexander laces the midi. Jones from outside. Loose ball comes out to Gilgeous-Alexander. Isaiah Joe with a deep pull, and he usually connects.
And this is why it was so critical.
Aaron with the hezzy had it knocked away again. He claims he was hit on the arm and fouled. Gilgeous-Alexander out to Isaiah Joe, and that's 2 in a row for Joe.
Rising up into his shots, it's great because you can't double team him along that baseline.
Kenrich Williams from deep. And the 3-ball continuing to fall for OKC. Gilgeous-Alexander working against Keon Ellis. Ellis got a hand up and one. He fouled Gilgeous-Alexander.
Quickly go away, but more than anything, I think that the vibe from his teammates right now is giving a lot of confidence, but you've got a team and
Wiggins back to Gilgeous-Alexander as Jalen Williams gets ready to come back into the ballgame. SGA with the floater, good.
Ah, that scoop shot.
Hartenstein, Williams back to Hartenstein, spray. That ball popping, gets to Gilgeous-Alexander with 2 on the clock. The stare down 3 is pure. SGA with 21 points in the ball game on 8 of 11. Working against Ellis, got to the rim. And Mike Brown calls timeout. The lead is up to 3. 2 minutes to go. Gilgeous-Alexander spins, lays it in, take it out of the net. Here comes SGA. In rhythm. Laces it, stares at the bench. The man from the 6. Tween. Now they run 2 at him. Out to Mitchell at the buzzer, got it.
One thing that the Kings can't settle for is trading buckets. They've allowed this Thunder team to get out to a lead, and both teams kind of going back and forth to start the 4th quarter. Can he channel this frustration tonight into his play?
Lead 16. They double team SGA. Hartenstein with a teardrop, good. SGA around the screen by Hartenstein. Slaloms inside. A little light work for the MVP candidate. This would be the time. Williams from deep. And he laces another 3-ball.
Point deficit.
SGA is so proficient at splitting that double up top, and it leads to another J-Dub 3. Now back in the action. Gilgeous-Alexander, Hartenstein. We've seen that teardrop all.
Kind of a busted play. Clippers took advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to fall. Second in MVP voting last year. And they have had a tough schedule to open up. As Holmgren down the lane, plays back over to Gilgeous-Alexander, 4 to shoot. Picked up by Amir Coffey. Good contest by Amir. Tough shot for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Hasn't shot the ball well from.
Looks like OKC is a half a step behind. That's one, they had a tough game in Portland, even though the score won't indicate that. But they had to travel afterward. So the best thing to do is get out and run.
Lobs it to Zoo with the mismatch with Caruso. Zoo can't hold on to it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander finds Isaiah Joe for 3. It's good again in this first half. Caruso working well without the ball. Not a scorer. He just does all the little things he might be best equated to. Clippers shooting 53%. They've held Oklahoma City to 40. Gilgeous-Alexander, the step back 3. Somebody here said he hadn't shot the ball all that well this season. But it hasn't been a lack of effort for Harden. Again, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists here for the 35-year-old. Great defense by Powell. Williams is alone for the 3, and it is good. Long shots, long rebounds.
Right here, you know, you're talking about the third quarter, and it was the lack of energy. We take a jump shot, a long one.
Dort crosses over Zoo. 2 to shoot for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets to his spot. Good contest by Terrence Mann. Better offense by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gives to Holmgren. Harden runs into Holmgren. Now Holmgren gets the ball back at the foul line and knocks it down for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Dort nicely driven off the line by Zoo. And a mid-range jumper ensues for Dort. Deflection picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of time to shoot with 10 on the clock. Good help defense there by Terrence Mann. But once again, that is his spot. That's his park play.
All right, something we'll keep an eye on. Nice strip on the other end. SGA. Dort cherry picking. And he's still down there. And he'll throw it down.
Up, under, to the rim, blocked from behind by Holmgren. Ahead to Gilgeous-Alexander behind the defense. Timeout, Clippers. 3:07 to play in the third. The Clippers lead by 1. They've led by as many as 13. Williams for 3 in the lead. 23 seconds to play in the quarter. Wiggins alone for the 3. It's good. 12 threes for Oklahoma City. Kind of a busted play. Clippers took advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to fall. Second in MVP voting last year. And they have had a tough schedule to open up. As Holmgren down the lane, plays back over to Gilgeous-Alexander, 4 to shoot. Picked up by Amir Coffey. Good contest by Amir. Tough shot for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Hasn't shot the ball well from.
Looks like OKC is a half a step behind. That's one, they had a tough game in Portland, even though the score won't indicate that. But they had to travel afterward. So the best thing to do is get out and run.
Lobs it to Zoo with the mismatch with Caruso. Zoo can't hold on to it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander finds Isaiah Joe for 3. It's good again in this first half. Caruso working well without the ball. Not a scorer. He just does all the little things he might be best equated to. Clippers shooting 53%. They've held Oklahoma City to 40. Gilgeous-Alexander, the step back 3. Somebody here said he hadn't shot the ball all that well this season. But it hasn't been a lack of effort for Harden. Again, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists here for the 35-year-old. Great defense by Powell. Williams is alone for the 3, and it is good. Long shots, long rebounds.
Right here, you know, you're talking about the third quarter, and it was the lack of energy. We take a jump shot, a long one.
Dort crosses over Zoo. 2 to shoot for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets to his spot. Good contest by Terrence Mann. Better offense by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gives to Holmgren. Harden runs into Holmgren. Now Holmgren gets the ball back at the foul line and knocks it down for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Dort nicely driven off the line by Zoo. And a mid-range jumper ensues for Dort.
Deflection picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of time to shoot with 10 on the clock. Good help defense there by Terrence Mann, but once again, that is his spot. That's his part play. All right, something we'll keep an eye on. Nice strip on the other end. SGA. Dort, cherry picking, and he's still down there, and he'll throw it down. Up under to the rim, blocked from behind by Holmgren. Ahead to Gilgeous-Alexander behind the defense. Timeout Clippers. 3:07 to play in the third. The Clippers lead by 1. They've led by as many as 13. Williams for 3 in the lead. 23 seconds to play in the quarter. Wiggins alone for the 3. It's good. 12-3.
Again, primarily a three-point shooter.
Gilgeous-Alexander averaging 28 a game, coming off a 36-point game. Wallace will tap it in, and a quick 5 for him, including a 3. Week 1 of the NBA season, he said he was so excited for Champagnie and what he could mean, and he has not disappointed. Gilgeous-Alexander, what great footwork, and got the separation needed for the deuce. It's Champagnie looking for Collins, knocked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Wallace the other way. On the wing, Wiggins 3.
This is where they beat you, right?
And the 11-3 Thunder the other way with Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll dance on Champagnie. Jab stepping, faking, leans, goes up and down. With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top and a switch on defense. 3.
Now he doesn't take a lot of them.
No. He is with the Spurs. Gilgeous-Alexander, another 3.
And they're daring him, right? They're going to go under.
Third straight game, Spurs have been without Wembanyama. It's Flagler with a 3.
Why not? They all do the same thing. They space.
A lot of tea with a lot of honey, much like you, Reggie, who uses 3/4 of a jug of honey each time you drink. He says he's trying to rest it when he doesn't have to yell. Admitted.
Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll size him up. Moves in on Champagnie, doubled by Kessel, and he's still got it to go. What a player. Owen Jones has just checked back in the game, taking the place of Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander, stop, start, spins, fires, good!
Okay, someone's starting to warm up here. Back-to-back buckets here.
Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner, Dort. It's a 3, and he got it to go. That was a sideline triple by Lou Dort. Dort up top, left 3, can't bury the triple. Tap by Flagler, back to Gilgeous-Alexander, and he buries the 3. What a stroke!
Penetration and throw it to the square and let Bassey do the rest.
Gilgeous-Alexander bumped and fires on the fly. Screen by Caruso, switch on defense, working on Paul, plenty of time on the clock.
That's 39-year-old Chris Paul out there playing defense like that.
Gilgeous-Alexander sets, fires, scores! Spurs have led by 21. Earlier, the Thunder led by 10. We've had 3 ties. Castle tried to scoop it around a defender. And Gilgeous-Alexander the other way with 27, now 29. The rookie Castle will meet him on top. And in the corner for Wallace and a triple. Gilgeous-Alexander, Chris Paul back in. Shai feeds to Williams, drives into Castle. They go the other way. Collins tried to get it up high and it was off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander, Caruso drives. It's a 21-6 run for the Thunder. 4 threes. Gilgeous-Alexander, 3 at the other end.
What an answer. CP3 and then Collins.
Gilgeous-Alexander penetrates, back out to Dort. His triple, good!
Kind of stepped back as he shot it, didn't he?
He was going the other direction. He said that one's going down, don't worry. The love up top, that one's going down too by Hartenstein. The rebound SGA. Wants to make his move on Poole. Backing him down, Poole got the hand in there. Shai still able to play through it.
Not to the floor, he just threw it up there like that.
Shot clock is off. Jared Butler drives in. SGA way too much length. Swallowed him up. The fadeaway shot never had a chance. Shai starting the second. Here on the floor. He'll take the 3. A little bit of space and drain it. Barrington way too late on the closeout. Nice offensive rebound. The guards stay committed on the offensive glass. Caruso goes right around Valanciunas and scores with the left hand, getting all the way to the cup.
He's in season 9, folks.
It is college ball at Virginia. SGA going to work on the rookie, Carrington.
And they call timeout.
Don't forget about the moves, man. Oh, don't forget about Shea's defense. That time it was the defense on the rookie. And right now he is abusing Carrington. And Dort just a little ball pressure. Able to recover, pull. Trying that spin move.
Have a big lead and keep it. But, you know, a lot of times you just have to wear teams down. And that's what the Thunder have been slowly doing here. Is wearing them down.
Took it away. Shea dancing. Still dribbling. Tough fadeaway shot. SGA just deadly in the mid-range. Instead tried the pure shot. As SGA gallops ahead. And that three. Off back iron and in.
On the transition court. See if they can continue to pile those numbers on and force the Wizards into a half-court offense. That's what happens when you do that. You shrink the floor and put a lot of white shirts in front of the dribbler.
Known kids in that family.
That just speaks really for a lot of the guys and what they're able to do in terms. Oh, that's a nice move by Shea.
Washington able to respond after their timeout. Looks like OKC might be getting a little momentum. SGA back on the floor. Drives in, contact, spins it home somehow. 4-point lead though here. Carrington denied on the drive by SGA, then it gets saved by Kenrich. Caruso diving for that basketball, forced the turnover. SGA over Valanciunas, takes advantage with the deuce.
Did you see the play?
Just kind of came up. Didn't look right. Mitchell, that three, wide open. A.J. Mitchell, the rookie from downtown. It's incredible for a player his size. Dort. Corner three, still can't get one to go. Pops out to SGA. SGA finishes off the possession.
To rack them up. Here's another steal. This time carelessness by Jordan Poole with the basketball.
He has a propensity to do that. Shea adds another triple. Well, they were staying in. It was the three-point shot. If those threes dried up, they had a problem. They have here in the fourth quarter. SGA, too much speed on the blow-by. Mitchell. Now OKC has completely seized control of this game. Really were in control early on. Still unfair moves from SGA.
Wow, with 3 points. And a rebound. Push ahead. SGA in the paint. Drew, great stat you had. SGA pivots. Trying to work on a post-up on Carrington. Hunting arms going off the glass, counted in the foul. SGA comes up with a steal. Both teams are shooting 43% from the field. Joe, all alone, cannot leave. That guy, Drew.
One thing that you cannot let get out of hand is SGA attacking downhill, or start doing that right there.
Already in double figures, SGA.
You know, I've been there before. You're going to have to switch it up. You can't just keep launching threes. You're going to have to get to the rim, try to get fouled, maybe.
Running that lead.
Hartenstein is highly capable of a 20-20 performance. We've seen it before. Him coming close to those numbers, but right now there's just no resistance.
Washington and the Thunder going at it for a second time this season. Bounce pass to SGA, who kicks it out to his running mates.
That's when the experience comes into play, and I think that's why Milwaukee beat them in Las Vegas, due to the experience factor.
Jason Wallace cashes out a three. I wonder if he used Soul Glow. Jumping by SGA.
And the Knicks get on the board. Bridges guarding Gilgeous-Alexander to start. Flips it up on the left hand. He's got a lot of magical shots in his bag. Dort chased off the line. There's Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander fakes, drives, a soft left hand off the glass. He's still lead by 2, just past the midway point of the first. Josh Hart now on Gilgeous-Alexander. Leans in, jumper's good. It's 1 for 6 from downtown to start this game. A little cold. Gilgeous-Alexander draws the foul, count it, and 1. Karl-Anthony Towns picks up his first. And an Obi guarding Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Williams knocks down the three. It's the other Jalen Williams. They've got two of them. That's been the difference here. As Oklahoma, oh, what a spin move! And Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and in.
What's been a big difference in the last couple of minutes is that the Knicks have been able to slow the Thunder down, get them into a half-court game, which is to their advantage. And that's that quick.
Bridges had it punched away. Good defense. And the recovery. SGA 3-on-1 gives it up. Isaiah Joe. There's some transition opportunities. Shea again dumps it off. Wiggins. He'll scoop it up and in. Brunson was one of them with 10. Oh! Works underneath. Nice strip and a steal. SGA. Dort was also right there in the vicinity. The kick out. Wallace off the catch. Corner three. Case and Wallace in quarters 2 and 3. Then in that first quarter when they put up 33 points, that offense hasn't been there. SGA again goes high off the window. He's got to wipe down into the camera well.
Some turnovers from the Knicks that brought that deficit down to just 4 points.
Dort has to sit on the bench for fouls. SGA gets that mid-range shot to drop in. Shea up top, it's Jay Will. Spotted up for the three, and the Thunder could really use one from downtown, and it's Jay Will.
They were able to get a 3 out of that.
Still time to work with on the possession. SGA, that three. Nothing but nylon. And it's a 6-0 New York run. This is what the Knicks have done. SGA leans in. There's 2 more. Good defense, forcing that miss. Shea over to Wiggins, wide open for 3. Aaron Wiggins, another big-time shot here in the second half. He delivers again. As the Knicks go back up 101-100. Shea, back to Wiggins, off balance. Wiggins takes the contact, he's going to the line. Piling up boards though. 2-point lead here in the fourth quarter. The up possession, Shea. That time he gets one to go below the free throw line. Hard hedge out by Hartenstein, and he forcing the turnover on Brunson. Had nowhere to go with the pass. Wiggins again. Oh my! In what has been another high entertainment value game. Shea bounces, left hand. What a scoop and score! And then Shea continues.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a volume score. Now long-range Isaiah Joe with a 3, and he's got it.
Well, he hits threes for you, and you know he's ready to play.
So the Nuggets on top 5-3, now 5-5.
Not going to win many of those games.
Nope. OKC, as you know, has the best defense, and this is going to be another 3-point opportunity here for Jalen Williams. Around and out, another rebound for Jalen Williams. Hails from Santa Clara, played 3 years there. Gilgeous-Alexander lay it up and in.
And again, another drive. They're really good at it. We talked about in the open. Shea's phenomenal.
Jokic could take that shot. He's going to go in on Chet. And his shot is blocked from behind by Shea, I think. Now, Alexander.
That's offense. Front and trying to make him make great passes.
A good look, and another 3 by Oklahoma City. Let's bring in Vic. First half with 14 points. Gilgeous-Alexander in the lane. Oh, man. Count the basket.
Now SGA deciding what he wants to do, sees the double team, dribbles away from it, pulls up, looked like he might have been behind the bucket, and SGA, that smooth stroke.
14 now. Oh! And the reverse layup is good.
But the guys, you're going to...
As Brown trying to bounce off a Dort, floats it up, good help defense. Caruso came over, knocked it free. Up ahead it's SGA trying to beat Porter, and he does.
And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander just blows by everybody and lays it in. Under to Jokic.
There's just no threat anywhere on the floor.
Get guys going, and the pass inside's a bad one.
You don't pass it from half court to the guy in the block.
Now Lugan's Dort lets it go. That's good. We are back at Ball Arena, the start of the fourth quarter. Chris Marlowe, Scott Hastings, and Vic Lombardi. And right off the bat, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander going to work. Basket counts, foul.
Yeah, maybe getting their breath. Can't get your breath here.
Holmgren lets it go. And he puts it in.
That's a rebound. You've got to get.
21 seconds remaining. Nuggets chasing. Gilgeous-Alexander lay it up and in.
You to underestimate your opponent when the guys you're expecting to play aren't available. Sixers lose the ball there, so it'll be OKC's underneath.
It's got to be key. We saw Kelly miss an early open look. You've got to make the ones that are open if the Sixers want to have a chance to stay in this ball game as Hartenstein responds with the layup. That's what you've got to do. You've got to make extra effort plays.
Just got to keep the energy and effort up for as long as possible tonight, because this guy and the Thunder is wrapping up a 4-game road trip for SGA and the Thunder. Leaning in the lane, and that's 2 more for Gilgeous-Alexander.
OKC's having their day in the sun now, but they've been patient over the years after lots of years of, let's call it, development.
Yeah, that is Lou Dort. But so far, guys who are available have played well. SGA turns around, lays it up and in. After the turnover, OKC none the worse for it.
They converge so well on the ball. I'll use a football term, pursuit. Right on defense, you're pursuing the ball. The more bodies you can get to the ball.
Dort's first miss from outside tonight. Ricky the weak side rebound, and Council's gonna push. Trying to sneak it down to Bona. SGA so quick off the floor, and numbers here for the Thunder. SGA will dunk it down.
Little 3-2 zone here, reminiscent of the old Temple under John Chaney defense.
SGA all the way to the rack. Dort, though, able to take it away from Bona. A couple of Sixers didn't talk about it. They were finally over the rebound by themselves, and SGA has 3 more. 2 on the Sixers in this second quarter. Williams for 3. Versus Sixers in this second quarter, Taryn. As we mentioned, after giving up so many to SGA and company in the first, are they going to get it in continuation? That is the question. Shot clock 2.9 for the Sixers. In it comes to Kelly, knocked away by SGA. Trying to beat the buzzer, and he does. And a turnover by the Sixers, so that number 15 on the night for your Sixers now.
Telegraphing that pass.
Keeping this within striking distance. The lead 14 with 9 to play in the third quarter. SGA flips it up. Nicely done by Hartenstein to adjust to that one in midair and bounce it off the window. 2 for 4 from outside. 6 for 9 from the floor is Edwards tonight. He's leading the way with 14. SGA.
Nick Nurse earlier in the week referred to Jeff and talking about how good he's been playing down in Delaware for the G League. Wants to see that translate.
Gilgeous-Alexander sneak it in for another bucket.
Again, this is an opportunity that he normally wouldn't get in the course of the season because of the injuries.
Williams looking to answer back, and he does for OKC. 17 and counting tonight. Look at Hartenstein off the heel. And the floorboard picked up by SGA. He just wanted that more than Doughton, and Williams with a jam.
Did he pay off? Nice knockdown from Jeff.
Sixers are right in this one. If they keep fighting, this crowd wants to do everything it can to help these guys out. But this guy, OKC very happy to have Alex back in the fold.
Yeah, it gives him another defender. It gives him more depth. Gives him somebody who's good offensively.
Williams lead back to 16. Gotta imagine these Sixers who have played way more minutes than any of these guys are used to, except for Yabu. And Wallace hits the
SGA. Defended by Sharp. Gave that little lead, then goes last. Nice touch. Hartenstein trying to play May. Goes with a left hand. There, he's got his first points as a Thunder player. Here, finish at the rim, just a little too strong on the finger roll. Shea steps in. He's able to intercept the pass. And then he just lowers the defense and somehow finds his way all the way to the rim for the layup. And a hard one on Sharp. Nice pass inside. Kenrich on the reverse. Boy, Caruso. Wiggins. Saw that ball fake. They're trying to keep that ball moving. Shea will pull up. And he got that one to go. And what was As SGA trying to manipulate the defense. Pulls up, height advantage. He'll shoot that over Henderson all night long. Coming off back-to-back 30-point games, but quiet in the first half. Now he's got 9. J-Dub quick response as he registers one from deep. He's trying to create something. Shea got around Kamara, plus the foul. He's going to the line. Anderson, met, good defense. J-Dub, Williams. Outside, shot clock did not reset. Kamara, hip to hip, and looked like SGA might have come over and got a piece.
Even slower than the first.
Sharp pass right into the arms of SGA. Another Portland turnover.
Markson, I tell you, he is just a rebound magnet right now.
He's got 13. Shea, foul on the backside. They're going to call goaltend. They are.
They're doing a great job of consistently turning over the Trailblazers.
J-Dub, relocation, fires and hits from downtown. Shea trying to shed Kamara. Tough step back shot right at the free throw line. SGA sticks it. Haven't skipped a beat.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
SGA's got his hands on the ball. Nice pass. Caruso slips across the baseline. Up to this point in his career, it's been really impressive to watch. Now Shea matched up on Brooks. Pulls up for the 3. The Thunder have 3 threes here in this first quarter. SGA, that's his first bucket of the game.
Got a lot of parents getting it right out there.
And of course, there are the twins, the men, and Asar Thompson, another 3. This one by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Reed Shepard, diminutive in size, but he's got some loud game, particularly with his shot. And there's Isaiah Joe. We've seen him make some loud shots over the last couple of years. Well, the Thunder trying to get the offense going here. Second quarter turnaround, nice pass. Nice catch by Holmgren and a good court awareness.
And ends up hitting the shot anyway.
We spoke about sometimes you'll play perfect defense.
He's got 12 points to lead the Rockets.
And as he continues to develop that shot, as Shea gets all the way to the bucket.
Shea, he can do some damage with the ball in his hands. Hartenstein, that's his shot. He loves that floater.
Yeah, absolutely, partner. That was just a heat check for Green. Well, how about this nice fast break opportunity?
Jalen Williams, too much speed, too much physicality. You got to be ready for it.
Well, I think that's the culture for everyone that's on the squad, and it was really on display by Hartenstein, as Paris just pointed out. Well, how about that?
And then make it 12.
Inexcusable there. Gap to take care of the basketball, and again, against an aggressive.
Still a 6-second separation between shot and game. J-Dub pulls up right over Easton, and Jalen Williams yet again, no hesitation. Trying to decide what to do here. With Booker defending, tough shot on the step back. SGA shot it right over the top. He drills it from deep.
But those are the shots that the Suns are going to have to find a way to knock down a few of them here tonight, Andy, because they will be available as SGA able to snake his way right to the basket.
Got it right back. Now he's on the center, stops on the dime, hats automatic, SGA. You can't defend it. Because he's so capable. Shea, tough step back 3. Ousmane Dieng, an offensive rebound. Wiggins didn't realize that the defender was right behind him. SGA this time slices in, another left-handed finish. With 2 minutes, Shea dumps it off. Dort off balance. Got a raked plus the foul. Shoot 22% from the field. As Shea kicks it out, Ousmane Dieng lines up. They're going to call it a deep 2.
So making his looks tough, putting him in a crowd, and then knowing the personnel around him to limit his facilitating, and Booker was held scoreless in that first half, guys. So a very effective game plan early on.
Shea trying to get downhill, but Nurkic kept him out of the paint. So Shea regroups, takes a little bump, too much still. Nicely done. The biggest lead of the game at 21. It comes midway through the third. SGA trying to add to it. Got it back, second effort, that time he got it to go.
in the 78-year history of the league, folks.
Shea wants the step back three and got the step back three.
The rookie Ryan Dunn taking on the challenge of SGA.
Neither one of them making much noise, though. Shea bounces right off the ball, gets inside and scores.
Mitchell will bring it up. Alexander, runner-up MVP honors last year. Spins to the basket.
And Shea with 14 seconds left time. Oh, fires it inside. How about A.J. Mitchell? It's not a big man. It's the shortest guy on the